On October 2, 2023, the flood situation in the Mae Phrik District area of Lampang province had escalated to a critically dire state. It was evident that the calamity had not relented, relentlessly affecting 3 villages nestled along the banks of the Wang River. These villages included Ban Phra Chiang Rai Lum Village No.3 in Mae Phrik District, then Wang Samran Village No.6 in Mae Phrik District, and Ban Phra Ba in about District Wang Pur. The floodwaters had penetrated the very heart of these communities, causing widespread devastation. Amidst this grim scenario, many households had their electricity supply forcibly severed, plunging them into darkness and further complicating the ongoing crisis. In this hour of need, a ray of hope emerged in the form of the dedicated staff from the Catania Foundation, as well as national Lampang volunteers who had rallied for the beleaguered residents of Mae Phrik. These tireless individuals, including Prat Wayne and Wing Pan, along with more than 40 personnel from the District 10 Public Health Team and other dedicated supporters, collectively embarked on a perilous mission. They commandeered boats to reach the inundated Ban Wang Samran area, determined to protect and rescue critical infrastructure, including electricity transformers, from succumbing to the relentless floodwaters. Their heroic efforts were geared towards ensuring that the region's vital power supply remained intact, thereby averting a secondary catastrophe. Additionally, amidst this aquatic ordeal, other vessels diligently scoured the submerged landscape to retrieve the sick and vulnerable residents trapped within their inundated homes. These courageous rescue teams, risking their own safety, transported the ailing individuals to security vehicles awaiting on drier ground. These vehicles then ferried the sick to hospitals for much-needed medical treatment. Moreover, sustenance became a lifeline for those confined to their inundated abodes for 2 harrowing days. Relief workers took it upon themselves to distribute food, providing a glimmer of hope in this time of adversity. Meanwhile, in Ban Phra Ba, the situation remained dire. Although there was a slight reduction in the water levels, the content remained alarmingly high. Consequently, the residents of the village found themselves trapped within their homes, unable to escape the watery prison that surrounded them. Nevertheless, the relentless efforts of rescue workers and various related agencies persisted as they delivered food and beverages to alleviate immediate suffering. Simultaneously, they patiently awaited the gradual recession of the floodwaters, allowing them to conduct damage assessments and plan for a more sustainable recovery. In Den Chai District, a wave of flash floods wreaked havoc, causing extensive damage to numerous homes. Some unfortunate residents had been unable to salvage their belongings and relocate them to higher ground before the calamity struck. Faced with this dire predicament, rescue workers sprang into action, evacuating bedridden patients and elderly individuals from their flooded residences. A resident, aged 53, ruefully noted that this year's floods surpassed even those of earlier years in terms of their severity and impact. In addition to the local tribulations, authorities issued a warning that the Yam River's water levels continued to rise dangerously. This ominous escalation was attributed to a substantial influx of rainwater upstream in the provinces of Phrai and Sukhothai, exacerbated by the release of excess water from the Mae Mok Reservoir in Lampang. As a result, lowland agricultural lands and rice fields in Phitsanulok fell victim to inundation, although the current harvest had already concluded. Further north, in the province of Lampang, the Wang River overflowed its banks, inundating roads in Kolkat district and rendering them impassable for small vehicles. This deluge resulted in the isolation of 2 villages, as the only access road became submerged. Over 300 households were marooned by this calamity, prompting swift action by local authorities to provide essential aid to the stranded villagers. Poignantly, some residents expressed that this flood represented the most severe inundation they had experienced in the past decade. Moving to Mae Sam province, which shares its border with Myanmar, heavy rainfall, coupled with fierce winds on Friday night uprooted trees and electricity poles, in addition to causing damage to bridges and segments of roads. A landslide in Mae Phrik District necessitated road closures for repair, causing significant traffic disruptions. In the eastern province of Krakenburi, persistent heavy rains unleashed major flooding in the Old Market community within Kaban Buri district. Approximately 50 households bore the brunt of this inundation. Concurrently, flash flooding was reported in Prakantakam district, affecting 35 households, according to local authorities.